Hello students, in this chapter logic, in the previous module we learned what is simple statement and what do you mean by compound statement. Now in this module we are going to learn about examples which are based on simple and compound statement. So shall we start? Okay class, can you recall that example which you learned in the previous module? There was beautiful image of pyramids, Taj Mahal. Yes, here comes the statement. Pyramids are in Egypt and Taj Mahal is in India. What did you observe just now? The two statements, pyramids are in Egypt and the second one, Taj Mahal is in India, both the two statements are simple, meaningful statements. Yes class, remember? And was nothing but the connecting element between them. But what is the key sign of such compound statement class? How do you come to know it's a compound statement? So whether it is a compound statement or not, we used to come to know by one simple question. And what was that simple question? That can we break the given statement into meaningful statement? Yes, that was the question. So class, what you have to remember? You have to remember that whenever there's a question asking whether it is simple or compound statement, you have to follow a simple step. And that simple step is to ask whether after breaking a statement, we get meaningful statements. Understood class? You have to follow one step of asking whether do we get a meaningful statement after breaking it. Yes, and if we get, that simply says, yes, it's a compound statement. But it's a no, then it's a simple statement. Yes class, very simple. So here comes our example. The example in front of you is mango is a fruit and potato is a vegetable. Here comes the question. Now, whether it is a simple statement or a compound statement, what it is? That's our question here, to check whether it is simple or compound. So class, what will you do? Your only step is to ask one question. And what is that question? Ask that whether we can break this given statement into meaningful statements. Yes? The first statement will be nothing but before and, that is mango is a fruit. While the next one will be nothing but potato is a vegetable. So you can observe very well, the two statements are meaningful statements. So yes, we can break the given statement into two meaningful statements and therefore we will call the statement to be, yes, compound statement class. And therefore our answer is, the given statement is compound statement. Now class, if I have another example in front of you, the sun sets in the east. What do you say about this statement class? We can ask the same question. Can we break this given statement into meaningful statement? Can we? No. And that no means it is not a compound statement. And if it is not a compound statement, that simply means it will be a simple statement. Yes class? Very simple question. So here comes next example for you. Ram and Shyam are brothers. And now the question is whether it is simple or compound. Yes class? By that and you can observe one thing, that you will be able to break it. And how do you break it? Ram is a brother and Shyam is a brother. But class, remember the question. What is the question given to you? Can we break this given statement to meaningful statement? Ram is a brother, Shyam is a brother. Are these two meaningful statements? No, not at all. And that simply says class, by mere presence of that and, you cannot say it's a compound statement. We have to see whether they are meaningful or not. And if they are meaningful, then it's compound. But here, in this case, are they meaningful? No. And that simply says it's not a compound statement. And if it's not a compound statement, that simply says it's a simple statement. Understood class? So by mere presence of and, you cannot say it's a compound statement. You also have to check whether it is meaningful or not. So I guess these three examples were fair enough for explaining simple and compound statements. We are going to learn more about the statements and connectives in the next module. Till then, thank you.